Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm so excited to be sitting down and filming this video. I film this video every single year. If you aren't already aware, the Sephora Holiday Savings Event is going on right now. I always love to film videos giving my recommendations around this time of year because it's the perfect time to like restock your favorites. Maybe there's something that you're wanting to pick up for yourself or for somebody else for the holidays. So that's what we're doing today. I'm so excited. And also, you guys, this video is actually sponsored by Sephora. Are you kidding me? Like, this is such a dream come true because this is truly one of my favorite videos to film every year. So the fact that they wanted to work with me on this video was just like the perfect situation and timing, and I'm just so grateful. So I'm extra excited to be working with them on this video. I know a lot of you guys are probably aware of what the Holiday Savings Event means, but in case you're not, I'm gonna go ahead and break it down for you really quickly before we get into my personal recommendations. So as always, Rouge members get first access. Rouge members will be able to start shopping the Sephora Savings Event starting November 5th, which by the time this video goes up, this is already starting. So if you are a Rouge member, this starts now. You get 20% off using the code YAYHOLIDAY. I will have all of this in the description box, by the way, just in case, because I know it can be a lot of info. Moving on to the next tier, if you are a VIB member, your savings event begins on November 9th. And then for insiders, it begins on November 11th. And then for everybody, this will go until November 15th. So it's the perfect time of the year to really think through, again, what you need, what you might want to restock, what you have on your wish list, what you've been hoping to get, but maybe you didn't want to like buy full price. And so I pulled together all of my personal favorites. This is what I feel like is the best at Sephora right now. I usually go back through my other holiday savings event videos and I try not to duplicate it, but I was going through them and I was like, you know what? I might duplicate a lot of the things this time. I've talked about them before in previous Sephora videos, but the thing is, like, some of these things I feel like will never go out of style. So I didn't want to like not mention them just because I had mentioned them in a previous video. So all these products are what I feel like right now are the best things at Sephora. There are quite a few things that I'm going to be sharing with you guys. Please don't feel like you need every single product. I really just wanted to share as much as I possibly could, just in case you're looking for a specific category, that I'd be able to recommend something for you. And hopefully some of these recommendations will be interesting to you. And if you try them out, I hope you love them as much as I do. These are truly all my tried and true products. I've got skincare, I've got makeup, and at the end, I'm going to actually share with you my personal wish list as well. So let's get right into it. We're going to go category by category. I'm going to have it broken down in the description box, so hopefully it stays pretty organized. For brows, forever and always, my Benefit Precisely My Brow Pencil. I just feel like this is what I reach for all the time. If you've never tried this before, you definitely should. I feel like it's been in my routine for years now. And so it's a great time to restock on brow pencils because I feel like brow pencils are probably the things that a lot of us go through pretty quickly. For brow gel, I love my Benefit 24-Hour Brow Setter. You guys know that already. This is not a secret. I've been using this for years as well. If you've never tried that and you're looking for a good brow gel, that's my personal recommendation. I have a newer brow gel that I really, really love, and it's actually the one that I'm wearing through my brows today. It's from Patrick Ta, so this is actually a newer launch. It's the Major Brow Lamination Gel. This is like super glue for your brows, so if you're wanting the next step, the next level up from the Benefit 24-Hour Brow Setter, I would suggest this one. It took me a minute to get used to the formula, but yeah, if you're looking for like super glue and you really want that laminated brow look, check this one out. It's amazing. We're gonna move on to primers, and if you're somebody who likes to use more of like a moisturizer type base as a primer versus an actual advertised primer, I think if you have not tried this yet, the Bobbi Brown Vitamin Enriched Face Base. This is such an incredible product. The way that it preps the skin for makeup is unlike any other. I love how it balances out my skin. It's not too greasy, it's not super thin. For me, it just really neutralizes my whole complexion. Every foundation that I apply on top of it looks beautiful. I really love that. If you're looking for an eye cream that looks amazing underneath concealer and under makeup, the same Bobbi Brown Vitamin Enriched Eye Base. So it's the eye cream formula and version of this. These are amazing together. So if you're wanting to kind of splurge a little bit on some base products, because skin prep really will make a difference in your makeup. So if you're not in need of a concealer or foundation, but you're looking for a way to elevate your makeup look, maybe try something like this. It's really some of my favorite products. for something in this similar category, but that's gonna make your skin a little more dewy if you have more dry skin versus more normal skin, which I feel like this is great for. This is great for dry skin too, but if you're needing like a super boost of hydration, but you don't want to make your makeup slip around, the Tatcha Dewy Skin Cream is still one of my favorites. I don't understand how this works because it makes my skin so plump and so dewy, but never makes my makeup slip around. I don't know. It's beautiful underneath makeup. You don't have to use it just underneath makeup. You can use it as a skincare product, but I personally love how it looks underneath my foundations. It wouldn't be a Sephora recommendations video if I didn't include my Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter. If you haven't tried this yet, please do yourself a favor and do it. I was hesitant on whether or not I should put this in here because I've talked about it so much, but I feel like, again, this is a classic, this is a staple, this is something that I don't think will ever go out of style, something that I think would work for everybody, so I wanted to make sure to quickly mention that. For more pore diffusing type primers, I actually really love this one from Rare Beauty. This is actually called the Pore Diffusing Primer, and I actually don't really notice a huge difference in the way my pores look when using this necessarily. But what I do love about it is how it balances out my skin. So I feel like I have a little more oil control when using this, and that's what I use it for. I have other products that if I want super blurred pores I will use, but this is great for just balancing the complexion. I am actually wearing this all over the skin over top of the Bobbi Brown cream today. And then I wanted to kind of re-mention, because I actually re-fell in love with this recently. This is from Lancome. This is the Blur and Go stick. This is something that really works for pores. I'm actually not wearing it today. I should have, but it's so good for just really smoothing and blurring out the pores in the T-zone. I personally get larger pores right here, and this is an amazing product to kind of combat that. All right, so for foundation, I have one newer product that I really wanted to recommend. The rest are things that are tried and true for me, which I feel like is, you know, the purpose of these types of videos. So the new thing that I'm really loving, and if you're wanting to try something that has recently launched, I would suggest trying this out. This is the Tower 28 Sunny Days Tinted Sunscreen. I have mine in the shade 10 Larkmont. It is such a beautiful everyday product. If you're looking for like an everyday light to medium-ish coverage tinted sunscreen, this is a really beautiful one. I love how it has mineral sunscreen in it. I actually just barely did a whole review video on this, so I'll have that link down below. But if you're looking for like something new to try, I would suggest that. A tinted moisturizer that has a little bit more coverage but wears so insanely well on me is still this one. I know I mentioned this in a past video, but the NARS Pure Radiant Tinted Moisturizer, it's phenomenal if you're looking for just a solid tinted moisturizer. It does have more coverage, but it's not heavy. It's so beautiful on the skin. Definitely check this one out. If you're wanting something that's going to be more long wearing but have a little bit more of a lightweight feel and coverage to it, this is one of my favorites right now, the Bobbi Brown Skin Long Wear Weightless Foundation. I wear this one in the shade Warm Ivory. I really love this. Again, it doesn't have a ton of coverage. You can build it up, but it's not a full coverage by any means, but that's what I like about it. I think it looks great for every day, or you could build it up for more glamorous occasions, but I think it looks so beautiful all over the skin. It's truly one of my favorites, and it wears so well on me. If you're wanting more of a lightweight feel but full coverage, I would suggest the Lancome Teint Idole Ultra Wear Foundation. This is something that I actually recently started to dabble into because it's not a new foundation by any means, but I have really enjoyed it. It looks gorgeous in photographs. I actually used this on my sister for her wedding day this year, and she loved it. I just gifted her the bottle that I used, and she keeps telling me, oh my gosh, I love that foundation. I'm wearing it every day now, and it really is such a beautiful foundation. So for like a special occasion, or if you're just needing something that's gonna be pretty foolproof, long wearing, lightweight, but really good coverage, check this one out if you haven't already. This next foundation is something that I feel like everybody has heard of, and I've never actually recommended to pick it up because I tried it in the past. I liked it, but I didn't love it, and then I gave it another shot recently, and I really love it. So it's actually the foundation that I'm wearing right now. It's the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk. Now this one, since it's Armani, it's more on the pricey side, but again, like during the savings event, it's a great time to check out some of these more high-end items that you might not normally spend the money on, you know? The thing I really love about this now is I found the perfect shade match for me. It took me forever. For some reason, Armani was so hard for me to find like the perfect shade match. So I wear the shade 1.5 and it's perfect. I love it. So if you're similar to me and you have a hard time finding Armani shades that match you, 1.5 has been amazing. But yeah, I'm wearing it all over the face right now. I would say if you have more acne prone skin, or if you're dealing with redness or hyperpigmentation quite a bit, you might want to hold off on this. I don't find that it gives a ton of coverage, which is why I think a lot of people like it. If your skin's already in pretty good condition, it's just gonna make your skin look more even toned and it will enhance the texture of it. It just looks really smooth, if that makes sense. But I think the reason why I didn't reach for it a lot a few years ago was because I was dealing with a lot of active breakouts, so other foundations suited me a little better. So I just wanted to put that out there. You know, if you are somebody who needs a little more coverage, I would go for something like this versus this first. But if you're like me and your skin has been clearing up over the years and you're wondering if this is worth it, it might be a good time to try it. Because I don't know, if you're gonna buy a high-end foundation like that, you don't want to have to layer up oodles of concealer on top to get the coverage that you want. That's at least how I think. But anyway, those are my foundation picks right now. There's so many good foundations at Sephora, you guys. Those are just a few that I really stand by right now that I'm reaching for. All right, for concealer, I'm gonna talk about a corrector first. I've been really loving the Bobbi Brown corrector in the shade Extra Light Bisque. This comes in a ton of shades. If you're looking for something that will just really cancel out any darkness under the eyes before going into concealer, I've been obsessed with this. I really love it. It makes it so that I don't have to use as much concealer either, which I really love. This will never not be a recommendation for me. This is the NARS Soft Matte Complete Concealer. This is what I'm wearing on the skin right now. I just feel like it really airbrushes the complexion. I think it looks so beautiful under the eyes, but I also love to use it in the majority of my T-zone if I'm ever wanting just like a super airbrushed look in that area. Works great over blemishes. I have nothing bad to say about this concealer. I love it. If you've never tried the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer, this is one of my favorite under eye concealers. If you're wanting something a little more hydrating, this is a beautiful option. I will say right now I am using the matte one a little bit more than that one, but I wanted to still mention it. For a clean concealer option, I've been reaching for the Kosas Revealer Concealer quite a bit. It makes a great option for every day if you're just wanting something a little more lightweight, but it's still buildable. I really love the formula of this. It looks beautiful underneath the eyes. It lasts well on me throughout the day, so it's a great everyday concealer, like I said. If you're wanting something that has quite a bit of coverage, but it's a really nice thin formula, so you don't have to use that much to get quite a bit of coverage underneath the eyes, the Lancome Teint Idole Ultra Wear Concealer is amazing. I love this under the eyes as well. You can use it on blemishes too. It has great longevity. So yeah, those are my concealers that I feel like I would recommend to like my friends and family right now from Sephora, just depending on what your preferences are, what your formula preference is. I wanted to kind of give a few options there. All right, let's talk loose powders, then we'll do pressed powders. I think my number one powder right now from Sephora would have to be the Huda Beauty Easy Bake Loose Baking and Setting Powder. I use the shade Sugar Cookie the most, but I do also have Cupcake, which is like a pink undertone. So if you're wanting something more pink to kind of brighten the under eyes, that's great. For me, I needed this color. This is like the more white translucent shade, and this works great for me for underneath the eyes. I love this. I love how it smells. I love everything about it. I have also been loving the Laura Mercier Translucent Setting Powder. This is an old limited edition packaging, so I'm just gonna show you the bottom of it, but I love this one. It's such a classic. It really does hold in your makeup all day long. So again, if you're looking for a powder that's gonna be great for photographs or special occasions or any kind of weather, the Laura Mercier powder, if you haven't tried it yet, is a game changer. I love it. I was recently kind of reintroduced to the Hourglass Translucent Setting Powder, and I love it all over again. I'm wearing this on the outer parts of the face, and I have the Huda one in the center of the face. I love that this gives a little bit of a glow. So if you're somebody who wants like a lightweight powder, but you don't want to look powdery, you want to kind of maintain that glowy look, but you don't want to go so glowy to where it looks like a highlighter all over your face, this is a great option. I really have been enjoying this all over again. For pressed powders, I feel like I talk about this quite a bit, but I have to mention it again. The Makeup Forever Matte Velvet Skin Powders, I think it's one of the best things at Sephora. It's incredible. You can use it all over the skin, but I personally use it as like a highlighting powder underneath the eyes and in the center of the face. You can also use it to kind of carve out underneath your cheeks if you're wearing bronzer. It's phenomenal. I carry one of these in my purse at all times. I use a few different shades. This one is the shade R220. It's just what I have actually underneath the eyes just to kind of brighten right here. I also have the shade Y215, which is a little bit more yellow toned. I go back and forth between the two. The R220 is a really nice pink undertone. So again, if you're wanting that pink to kind of brighten up the under eyes, that's a great option. If you're just wanting to kind of neutralize and cancel things out, the Y215 is what I use. Both incredible. I don't think I'll ever stop using those powders. I love them. I have also been really enjoying the One Size Beauty powder foundation. And again, I don't use it all over the face. I use this underneath the eyes. This is more of a neutral tone. So if I don't want a pink or like a yellow tone powder like those Makeup Forever ones, I'll reach for this one. It's a little bit more lightweight, I feel like, than the Makeup Forever. Not to say that the Makeup Forever one is heavy, but that one has a little bit more coverage. So this one is more buildable in my opinion. They're all beautiful, but I wanted to mention that if you're looking for a newer launch that I'm really loving. And then a throwback, this is a great time to restock or try out the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish powder. I use the shade 1. This is amazing for underneath the eyes and in the T-zone. Let me show you actually really quick how beautiful this is. So I'm just gonna kind of swirl my brush in here. I've had this makeup on for a few hours now. You can kind of see like where my pores are right here. I'm just gonna dust this right here and you'll see how it like makes everything just so much more smooth. It is a favorite among many celebrity makeup artists, people here on YouTube, your everyday woman. Like everybody loves this powder and for good reason. So if you haven't tried it, now might be a great time to do that. Let's move on to bronzers. I'm absolutely obsessed with this Mario bronzer. This is actually called, let's see, the Soft Sculpt Shaping Stick. It comes in lots of shades. I use the shade Light. I'm wearing this all over the skin today. There's not something that like bronzes and sculpts at the same time quite like this. I love the undertone. I love the formula. It blends so beautifully. I cannot get enough of this. It's one of the best cream contours I've ever tried, and I love the warmth that it gives to the skin, so highly recommend that. If you want something that's gonna be a little more shaping, a little more cool toned, I'm still obsessed with the Huda Beauty Tantour. This is one of the products that I think, again, will never go out of style for me personally. I love this. It's a little more on the olive tone side. There is a little bit of warmth once you blend it out, but if you're not looking to have too warm of a bronzer, I would maybe suggest this one if you're wanting more sculpting versus this one, but you can't go wrong with either. I love them both. For me, Patrick Ta can do no wrong. I'm obsessed with the entire brand. I would definitely use this time to really sift through his brand and see if there's anything that you might like, because chances are you will like it. That's how I am anyway. Everything that I've tried, everything that I've bought, I love his brand. And one of the things I'm really obsessed with is this Patrick Ta Cream Contour and Powder Bronzer Duo. So you get like a 2-in-1. It's amazing for that. This is more of a cool toned cream contour shade, which is a beautiful formula. Then you have a warmer toned powder bronzer. So they look so gorgeous layered on top of each other. You've seen me use this on my channel several times. I can't get enough of this either. Another favorite bronzer right now from Sephora is also from Makeup by Mario, and this is the Soft Sculpt Bronzer. I'm wearing this all over the skin as well. The way that this blends into the skin is incredible. I love it. I think it's such a beautiful, classic bronzer formula, which is what everybody needs. You need a matte bronzer that's gonna flatter your skin tone. This comes in a lot of different shades. I trust Mario, since he is a celebrity makeup artist. He works on different skin tones all day, every day, different people all day, every day. And so I feel like when it comes to complexion products, especially bronzers, I don't know, I just really trust him and it really shows. Like these tones and these formulas work so well for me, and it's not always easy for me to find a bronzer or a contour product that doesn't look too heavy on my skin, because I do have pretty fair skin, and so bronzer can look like too much pretty quick on me. And both the cream contour and this bronzer, I'm obsessed with them. I love them. Let's move to blush. I feel like ever since TikTok got a hold of this, it's been sold out, but I'm gonna mention it anyway. Not to be that person, but I used this before TikTok knew about it, you know what I mean? And for good reason, like, you know, it should be viral. I think everyone should have this. It's the Dior Backstage Rosy Glow Blush. It looks terrifying in the pan. The way that it adds life and color to your skin is amazing. I love to use it as a layering blush. I'm not gonna go too in depth over this because I feel like I've talked about it in like every recommendations video, but Love this blush. If it's in stock and you haven't tried it, you should. I also love the Makeup by Mario blush in the shade Mellow Mauve. I only have this shade, but I love it. I'm thinking of maybe picking up some more shades during the holiday savings event, but we'll have to see. This is gorgeous though, a gorgeous everyday mauve toned blush. I love it. I also have been using, as I drop it, the Pat McGrath Skin Fetish Divine Blush in the shade Flirtatious. I'm wearing this on the skin right now. These blushes that I'm sharing with you guys are blushes that I use on a daily basis. That's kind of what I am recommending in general. These aren't just like fun products. These are things that are staples to me. So like if you're gonna splurge or if you're gonna participate in this savings event, you should definitely check out these products. Like just know that they're things that I would recommend and they're things that I would hope would become everyday staples for you. So that's the case with this blush. The shade is beautiful. The formula is beautiful. I love that it gives a little bit of radiance. It goes with like every eye look. I love this color. It's a gorgeous formula too. Again, for Patrick Ta, oh, he just kills it with the blushes. So I really love his blush duos. If you haven't tried these, you definitely should. I use the shade She's That Girl the most, which is this pretty pink. I also love his Monochrome Moment blushes. If you're not a cream blush kind of person, check out this line. This is the shade She's Passionate. It's a gorgeous peach color. I own all of them and you can't go wrong with any of the shades, honestly. So just kind of check out whatever speaks to you. This is kind of something that has gone viral on the internet and keeps selling out. So I'm hoping that it's available during the Sephora savings event because I think it would be an amazing thing to pick up if you haven't yet. And this is also from Patrick Ta. It's the blush palette. So this is a limited edition holiday collection blush situation, but look at these colors. If you're a blush person, you definitely should save this to your wish list and keep an eye on it during the savings event so that you can pick it up if you want to. It's really beautiful, and that's a new launch if you're looking for something newer to add to your collection. I think that's all the blushes that I talked about. Let's do highlight. When it comes to highlight, I honestly haven't really been wearing it that much, but I can't not recommend this again. Let me tell you right now, this is the best highlight at Sephora. Okay, like that's all there is to it. It's what I'm wearing right now. I have worn this for years now. It never fails me, ever. It goes with me everywhere. Anytime I'm doing someone's makeup, anytime I have something special to go to for myself, I wear this. And I put this on everybody because you can mix the colors, so it doesn't matter what skin tone they are. I'm always able to create something beautiful for everybody. You can use it on the eyes. It's just beautiful. Like, you need this one. If there's one thing that I feel like you really need out of everything, and if you wear highlight, you need this, okay? If you're wanting something super soft, kind of pinky, and really great for every day, this is what I've been reaching for nonstop. It's the Benefit Dandelion Twinkle. This is, again, not a new product, but something that I personally love, and I feel like it would be a part of a lot of people's everyday routines if you have similar taste in makeup as me. Let's move into eyeshadow. So, of course, if you haven't yet, you should probably check out the NARS Tinted Smudge Proof Eyeshadow Base. I love this. I use the shade Light the most. I also use the shade Medium here and there, but Light is obviously the best match. I love this because instead of doing concealer and powder all over my eyelids, I can just use this and it cancels out the redness. I like that it doesn't dry down completely matte. It leaves a little bit of a tacky finish, but it also has a little bit of a powdery finish to really help blend your eyeshadows out. I just find that my eyeshadow blends really well into this. I don't know. I'm wearing it all over the eyes. If you're wondering, I used it before my eyeshadow today and I love it so much. All right, I actually have a lot of eyeshadow palettes to recommend. If you're somebody who loves everyday matte neutral colors, you should try the Makeup by Mario Master Mattes eyeshadow palette. It really is amazing. If you're a makeup artist as well, this is an amazing palette to add to your kit because I feel like every makeup artist needs these colors, and every person, honestly. Like, if you're not a makeup artist, these are amazing for yourself as well. You can use these for every day. You can mix it with other palettes that have shimmers. It's just really versatile. Plus, again, Mario knows his colors. He knows what's flattering, so I trust him with the colors and it really shows. I love this palette a lot. The formula is beautiful too. If you're into neutrals, but you want something a little bit more sultry and a little bit more fun as far as texture goes, Patrick Ta has done it again. This is the Patrick Ta Major Dimension eyeshadow palette. You guys know I've talked about this several times on my channel now, but I love this. I love the glitter toppers. I love the cream shadows here. I love the colors. So another great eyeshadow palette to check out during the savings event if you are someone who loves neutral glam occasions. And if you like some glitter, this is gonna be your palette. Like, it's stunning. I love this one. Natasha Denona, as we know, makes some of the best eyeshadows out there. I feel like most people agree with that. And when it comes to her palettes, I actually really enjoy the smaller palettes. Her $65 palettes, you get a lot of different colors. The pan sizes are smaller, but they're amazing. And why not save a little bit on Natasha Denona during the savings event? So I've got two that I feel like are universally incredible. The first one that I think everybody needs, like genuinely, is the Glam palette. This is so beautiful. This is something that like has really saved me, which, you know, I mean, that's dramatic for makeup, but it really has come in so handy so many times for me, you guys, because, oh, there's like powder in some of these shades. That one's not supposed to be speckled. I've got some powder in it, but it's so flattering. It's more cool toned, which I personally really love. It's great for every day. It's great for special occasions. So at my sister's wedding, I used this on her and I was doing her makeup. I was kind of in a time crunch. So it helped me so much, you guys, under like a time pressure to be able to read these shades. See, center eyelid, smoke, center eyelid, outer eyelid, lash line, inner corner. I didn't even have to think. I just looked at the colors and I was like, oh, outer corner. Boom, boom, boom. And I made the most beautiful eye look in a matter of minutes with this on her and then on myself afterwards, because I did have to get myself ready. It saved me. It saved me that day. And it's such a beautiful palette. I know so many of you guys love this. And if you're somebody who has been wanting this, you definitely should deeply consider picking this one up. I think it's something that will just look good always, you know? The other palette that I'm really loving right now is the Retro palette. This is a newer launch. If you're into more mauves and purples, I think you'll really love this. I think it's still very wearable, but of course you would need to enjoy purple and cranberry tones. I really love this. I love the shimmers in here. I love that there's some taupes. I love that there's mauves. To me, it's very wearable. But again, you know, you're the one who knows you best. You're the one who knows what you gravitate towards. So that decision would be up to you. I feel like this is probably my favorite palette right now. It's the ABH Norvina collection palette. Guys, I've talked about this so many times. This is one where you would have to like purple, okay? If you like purple, you need this palette. It is so beautiful. It's actually what I'm wearing on the eyes today. So even though it looks pretty colorful, it's actually really wearable. It does have those mauve undertones to it, as you can see on my eyes, but there's also like oranges in here and warmer tones, which I think is so fun. And I love it. I love how there's a pressed glitter. That's what you're seeing on my eyes. It's all this palette. And yeah, the pan sizes are beautiful. I think for the price, you get a crazy amount of product. So if you can save a little money on this during the savings event, why not? Like, I definitely think this is one of my favorite palettes right now. Definitely. You guys probably know I'm not a huge eyeliner person. However, I do have eyeliner recommendations, which really means something. Patrick Ta shows up again. I love these. These are the Precision Gel Liners. I am wearing both of them. I have the shade, what is this called? Deep Bronze and Cream. So I'm wearing Deep Bronze on the outer portion and on the lower lash line, and then Cream in the waterline. If you're wanting like a really bright waterline, this is an amazing formula. And this bronze is so nice for adding like a subtle, well, it's not subtle, but like a softer depth, because it's not a black pencil, but it does add really nice dimension to the eyes when I do use this. I also really love the Makeup Forever Artist Color Pencil in the shade Endless Cacao. I had originally purchased this to use as a lip liner because Katie Jane Hughes uses this as a lip liner all the time. And I have done it before. It looks really nice, but I find myself using it as an eyeliner a little bit more. And I like it because on an everyday basis, if I want a really soft taupe wing to my eye, I use this and it's so pretty. It's so different. I really love this as an eyeliner. You can't really mess it up either because it's not that dark of a color. So if you just kind of smudge it up and out along the lash line, it creates the most beautiful, soft, cool toned brown like wing. I love it. It's really gorgeous. Plus you can use it on the lips if you want, which I love. I've got some mascaras for you guys. I really love a lot of mascaras, but again, I'm trying to recommend different ones for you, just depending on what your preferences are. Well, actually, I do have a style when it comes to mascara. So a lot of these are pretty voluminous. So if you like volume, then here are my options for you. The Lancome Lash Idole mascara is so beautiful. It's got a little bit more of like a tubing formula. I love this. It does not smudge or flake on me ever. None of these do, which I love. So this is one of my top picks. If you're looking for a clean mascara that's going to give you extreme volume and curl, the Bite Beauty Upswing Mascara is phenomenal. I'm actually going to pick up another one. I'm due for another one. And so during the savings event, that's one of the things that I have on my list to restock because it is one of my all-time favorite mascaras. It's so good. These next two are a little bit more new, like they're newer launches within the past couple of months. And I'm really loving them. So the first one is the Ilia Fullest Volumizing Mascara. This is also a very, very volumizing mascara, which is, again, what I look for. But Ilia mascaras work really well for me. Their other mascara works great for me too. That's more of like a soft, lengthening, everyday mascara. This one is definitely one that's gonna make your lashes pop. It's actually what I'm wearing today. I really love that. And then also I've been really enjoying the Rare Beauty mascara. So if you've been looking for a good new mascara, all of these are very similar. That's what's kind of funny is like I do have a taste in mascara clearly, but this is going to give you quite a bit of volume as well. It's very water resistant, so it's not going to smudge or flake on you either. None of these do on me, and I'm very picky with mascaras, so I feel like these are the best at Sephora right now. We're gonna move on to lips. I have been really enjoying Pat McGrath lip liners. I feel like if you're gonna try Pat McGrath or Natasha Denona, like now is the time, you know? So I've got 3 that I've recently purchased and I really enjoy all of them. I'll swatch them for you. I've got the Permagel lip liner in the shade Structure, which looks like this. It kind of has like a more of a peachy undertone. Then I have the shade Contour, which I think this is probably my #1. It has like a beigey pink undertone. There it is right there. I really love this color. And then I've got the shade Supernatural, which is slightly deeper and slightly more cool toned. There's a little bit of warmth in there, I guess. But there they are. I know they look similar on the hand, but they are very different to me, especially when applied all over the lips. If there's one lip liner that I think you should try if you haven't yet, it is the Charlotte Tilbury Lip Cheat in the shade Iconic Nude. I don't know what took me so long to try this out, but I am beyond obsessed with it. It's got the most beautiful kind of pinky beige undertone, so it's a little bit more pink than this one, but I love it so much. This is actually the lip liner that I'm wearing all over the lips. It's phenomenal. So that's my like #1. If you need a lip liner, check this one out. I've also been really obsessed with the Pat McGrath lipsticks lately. I would say my #1 is the shade 1995, which is what I've got on the lips right now. I think this is just the most beautiful, everyday kind of pinky nude color. It's almost pillow talky, kind of. I actually haven't ever swatched them by each other, but it just kind of gives me that vibe, that same like your lips but better energy, you know? This one is called Dream Lover, which is right here. This one's a little more peachy toned, but still very pretty. Then my second favorite, I would say, after 1995 is Christy, and it's a really nice like pink color. So you'll see 1995 kind of has that more muted undertone where Christy has more pink, and this one almost has a little bit more peach to it. Anyway, really love Pat McGrath lipsticks, so I wanted to mention those. Okay, so for gloss, I know I mentioned this during the spring savings event video that I posted earlier this year, but I have to mention them again. The Tower 28 glosses, these are actually technically called the Shine On Lip Jellies. Wow, like if you're looking for something that's gonna be great for every day, you must check these out. I would say my favorite shade is actually Coconut. My second favorite shade is this one right here, which is Cashew. But if you're someone who likes clear glosses, you have to try out the shade Chill. So those are definitely my top 3. I love them. I love the formula. They're a clean brand too, so amazing for every day. Like I said, I'm really trying to pick out things that I think will stick in your everyday routines. And I really think if you try these, you'd be shocked and you will thank me later. I also love the Bare Minerals Gen Nude Mineralist Lip Gloss Bombs. I think I mentioned this also in the spring savings event video, but they're still amazing. And I personally love the shade Ingenuity and Heart. Heart is in my purse somewhere, so this is Ingenuity, but those are my top 2 shades. If you have not yet tried the Dior Lip Glow, this is another everyday staple for me in the shade 001 Pink. This is my number 1 pick. I actually just barely picked up the shade Rosewood, which I am also really enjoying. And I'm thinking of picking up more shades in this as well because I use it every single day basically. And they're great just to throw in your purse because this one especially, this one kind of tints your lips depending on the pH and gives you the most beautiful pink toned lip. So yeah, it's great to just throw in your bag. We are gonna move into skincare. I'm gonna kind of go into like skincare-y lip products. The first being these right here, the Summer Fridays Lip Butter Balms. They recently updated the packaging. They have the original right here, which I love. I actually use this at night. I leave it upstairs in my bathroom, and then they have the tinted version, which is just to die for. This is called Vanilla Beige. Yeah, like the tinted one is so good. If you're looking for a great everyday tinted lip balm product, check this one out. Something that's just like non-negotiable for me is the Laneige Lip Sleeping Mask. This one on my desk is Peach Iced Tea. I have the original in my bathroom. I use both religiously. This is amazing because it really does nourish your lips, but it also leaves the most gorgeous glossy finish. Let me show you. I use this on top of and underneath lip products when I'm wearing makeup. So it doesn't have to just be used as a sleeping mask. Let me kind of press this in. Like, look at that gloss. It gives such a beautiful balmy sheen to the lips, which I love. Plus they have so many amazing flavors too. Yeah, this is like a top pick for me, definitely. I know so many of you guys already love that as well. Moving on to skincare, these are the things that are in my everyday routine. The Bobbi Brown Soothing Cleansing Oil. Look at my face through that. Guys, I get a kick out of that kind of stuff all the time. Anyway, this cleansing oil, I use it on a daily basis. I use this as my very first step in removing my makeup, and it's amazing. Like, there's nothing like it. I don't use this alone. I always go into a second cleanser because I use this only when I'm wearing makeup. So just keep that in mind. It is my first step cleanser. It's amazing, and a little goes a long way. So it's actually a really big bottle. I feel like you get a lot in one bottle, and I only use like 1 pump every time I use it. And I've been using this one. I already went through a whole entire one, but using this one for months, and I'm not even halfway through. So love that. If you're looking for a good cleanser that's gonna work well with cleansing devices, this is my go-to. This is the Kale and Green Tea Spinach Vitamins Cleanser from Youth to the People. As you can see, I'm thoroughly enjoying this. I leave this on my counter upstairs, and I basically exclusively use it with my Foreo device. This is an amazing skin device. This is the sensitive skin version of the Foreo, but another amazing product if you're looking for something to add to your routine. That's the other thing. Like, I feel like the savings event is a great time to buy skincare devices, you know, and like invest in things like that, or hair tools or whatever. So I really love this paired with this. These are a match made in heaven. I'm obsessed with them. And then a cream that I'm loving, and I actually just ran out, so I will be picking up another bottle of this. It's the Skin Fix Barrier Plus Triple Lipid the Skin Fix Barrier Plus Triple Lipid Peptide Cream. This is such a rich cream, so if you're not someone who likes heavy creams, you might not love this, but if you're somebody who loves to feel like your skin is being so nourished at nighttime, you will love this. The thing I love about this too is it really balances my skin out, and I've noticed an improvement in redness, which a lot of creams don't do. Usually it's like my treatment products like a serum or a toner that help with that, but I've noticed a difference with this cream at night, so wanted to mention that one as well. I will be picking up another one. I almost forgot. I forgot a setting spray. So guys, if you're looking for a setting spray, the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray is personally what I feel like is the best at Sephora. I love it. I love how it makes my makeup look and last all night long, but it doesn't feel too extreme on the skin either. It's a really, really nice formula. It does smell the way you would think a Charlotte Tilbury setting spray would smell, but the scent doesn't like linger, so it doesn't bother me. So I wanted to make sure to mention that one as well. I think I got everything covered. Let me double check my list, make sure I didn't forget anything, and then I'll tell you really quickly my personal wish list. Yeah, I think that's everything that I have recommended. So if you are a little overwhelmed, because I know there was a lot, I will have everything broken down into categories in the description box for you. So you can go there and hopefully that will help you if you're in need of like a lip liner or a mascara. I'll have it all kind of blocked out in the description box. So for me personally, on my wish list is another Bite Beauty mascara, another Skin Fix Barrier Cream. I need restocks of those, cannot live without them. I'm also looking at picking up the Makeup by Mario lipsticks. For me, I'm looking at the shade Erin, which is this one right here. So I'm looking at that one. I'm also considering the shade Rasa or Brielle, but I'll see. Here's the thing with me. I make a wish list, a long wish list, and then once the savings event starts, I kind of like go through my mind and think, okay, which ones do I really want? What do I want most? And I sift through. So I probably won't be getting everything that I'm going to tell you about, but I'm probably going to get a lot of it, let's be honest. I also am looking at getting the Melt Cosmetics Perfectionist Lip Pencil in the shade Bear. Let me know if you guys would want to see a haul and see me try out some of these things that I'm planning on getting. I've been seeing a lot of buzz around the Milk Makeup Sunshine Under Eye Brightening Concealer, so I think I'm definitely going to pick that one up. I'm also super interested in trying out the Beauty Blender Bounce Always On Radiant Skin Tint, so I think I might actually get that. Some more bougie things that I feel like, again, if I'm gonna get something high-end, now is the time, you know? So I really want to try out a Tom Ford lipstick, which I've never tried before, but I really want to. And I think I want to get, if I can find it, I'm wanting to get Blush Nude, but it's currently out of stock. I'm hoping it comes back. Blush Nude, I want to pick up Sable Smoke because Mary Phillips always talked about using this shade, and I love her work. She's a celebrity makeup artist, so I kind of want to try that. And then maybe Bad Lieutenant I also have saved. I don't think I'll get all three, but maybe just one to kind of try out the formula. Let's see what else I was thinking of. Oh, you know what else? I might get this and just have my husband save it for me for Christmas. There's a possibility. There's a possibility that I might, I don't know. I have wanted to try this for so long, and the savings event would be the perfect time to do it. The La Mer foundation, I don't know. We'll see. I feel like I want the powder a little bit more. Let me find the powder. The Sheer Press Powder. Okay, Melissa Herkman has been talking about this like crazy. It's a $100 powder. So if I'm gonna do it, I should do it during the savings event. That's what my logic is anyway. And again, I think I'll probably save that one. I won't like review that if I do end up getting it immediately, because I think it would be a nice thing to receive for Christmas. Like I should wrap it up in gold wrapping paper at that price. But anyway, I am considering it. And the other thing that I didn't get last time, and who knows, I might get it, I might not. It takes like so much time for me to like spend this much on something that I'm not sure will work. But at the same time, I love investing in skincare devices. It's like a thing for me right now. And I've been eyeing this for a while. I was gonna get it last year, but it sold out. And so the Shani Darden Facial Sculpting Wand, okay? I've wanted this for a while. I saw Hailey Bieber talk about it in a video, was it earlier this year? She said she gets it as Christmas presents for people. So I was like, well, I want to get that for a Christmas present for myself. Or also, another thing from Shani Darden I'm considering is the Retinol Reform. I don't know. I've just always wanted to try it. So that's what's on my personal list. Again, I don't think I'll be getting everything. And who knows, there could be other things that I discover and end up picking up. And I will do a haul video if you guys want to see that. But anyways, that's what I'm considering getting for myself. So yeah, those are all the products. Again, everything will be listed and linked in the description box down below. Huge thanks to Sephora for sponsoring this video. Like honestly, a dream come true because I love the Sephora Holiday Savings event. So I couldn't have picked a more perfect collaboration personally. And so Yeah, I loved working with them on this video. And again, if you guys are interested in participating in the savings event, I will have all of the starting dates and the percentages off in the description box down below. I also wanted to mention that through the savings event, the Sephora collection will be 30% off, and this is for all members, whether you are Rouge, VIB, or an insider, you will be able to pick up any Sephora collection items for 30% off, starting from November 5th, going all the way to the 15th, so just wanted to mention that as well. So if you are a Rouge member, you actually get 20% off. If you are a VIB member, you get 15% off, and if you are an insider, you get 10% off, and you can use the code YAYHOLIDAY as many times as you'd like. It's not just a one-time use kind of a thing. And also there's so many different ways to shop the sale. So if you want to place an order online, you can. If you want to place an order online and pick it up at your local store, you can do that. And you can also use it in stores. So no matter what your shopping preference is, you'll be able to participate in this holiday savings event, which is so exciting. So yeah, I would love to know in the comments down below what you guys are thinking of picking up during the savings event. Let me know. You don't want to miss out. This is a great time to kind of plan out gifts for other people, like I said earlier. No matter what tier you're on, you'll be able to save money during this event, which is amazing. Again, I will have all of the dates listed down below. I will have the code that you need to use at checkout, which is YAYHOLIDAY. I'll have that listed as well, so you can refer back to this video. I will have all of my recommendations linked for you, so hopefully it makes it a little bit easier for you guys to shop during the event. But yeah, that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Again, huge thanks to Sephora for sponsoring today's video. I hope you found this helpful, and I truly hope you guys enjoy shopping. And I would love to hear what you guys end up picking up, or what you're planning on getting, or what you're restocking. So be sure to leave a comment down below. If you're new here, hi, my name is Allie, and I would love for you to join the family. You can do so by hitting the subscribe button. And if you're already a subscriber, but you want to be notified on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, click on the bell after you subscribe, and you'll get a notification every single time I post. That's it for me today. I hope you guys have an amazing day wherever you are, and I will see you in my next video. Love you. Bye.